A controversial investment by Lucas County is going to end this year, but it's not because of the political pressure that has been applied. Lucas County will no longer invest in Israel because it needs the money. I-Team reporter Sean Hegarty has this follow-up. Sean.
Yes, Sasha, supporters of Palestine and those against Israel's response to the October 6th attack urged Lucas County to no longer invest in Israeli bonds. That investment will be stopping, but not over the conflict. The Lucas County Investment Advisory Committee has had quite the crowd over the last year, many asking the county to end investment in Israel. The county had $5 million in Israeli bonds, an investment that dates back several years.
To meet the county's liquidity needs, we have to make sure that we have cash on hand to do that.
With a tight Lucas County budget, Treasurer Lindsay Webb will not only cash out this bond, but all county investments that mature through the end of the year. That's about $46 million worth of investments.
It was a decision that is based on my responsibility as a fiduciary investor for the county's portfolio as a whole. My primary considerations are the safety of the investment, the liquidity needs of the county, and the return.
Webb says she heard the concerns. People worried that an investment in Israeli bonds was helping to fund the fighting and what some are calling a genocide. She says her decision was not political.
In reality, that is not an appropriate consideration for me, nor is it the reason or the basis for this decision.
Now, the $5 million investment has netted the county about $800,000 in interest over the last 3 years. That investment money will be given back to the county to help them balance a lean budget. Webb does expect that lean budget situation, Sasha, to continue for the next couple of years.